Yeah.
Okay, come on. Wayne?
What?
Hello everybody, welcome to our channel. I'm Cheryl.
I'm Wayne.
Yes. And we have a pretty new YouTube channel. We have not been doing this for very long, and as you see our videos, you'll kind of see that. Hopefully we get better as time goes on. But we have gained a few more subscribers, so we must be doing something right. And I hope that whoever's watching this today will also become a subscriber of ours if you're not already. Today, what are you thinking, Wayne? I thought maybe we could talk a little bit about where we've been and where we're at today as far as our travels go. You know, we left on the 7th of March, right? So you want to tell them kind of where we've been?
Well, we spent the first night in a casino parking lot. It was about 27 degrees. That was kind of an interesting start. And then, of course, we worked our way south through South Dakota and Nebraska and Oklahoma and Kansas and Texas. I guess that's not in order.
No, but and then when we got to Texas, we kind of did backtracking in Texas.
Yeah, once we got down to South Padre Island, we had to come back up north.
And we went through San Antonio. We had spent some time at the Alamo and places in San Antonio, the Riverwalk. We did some of that when we were there. But then when we went to South Padre, we had to come back to that direction to get where we wanted to go. And we headed where next?
Well, then we started northwest. We went up through where Roswell.
Yeah, New Mexico, yep, Albuquerque.
And, I'm drawing a blank.
And some of the places that we stopped at, because we stopped at some of the parks.
Winslow, Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
We stopped at Flagstaff at the, what was it, Walnut Canyon National Monument.
I have to say, that was tough, wasn't it?
Oh,
Walnut Canyon, all the steps.
Yeah.
Going down wasn't as bad, but going back up, because when you first start that trail, Walnut Canyon, you're going down. So you're thinking, oh, this is pretty easy. You know, it's like what? How long is it? About a mile and a half?
I don't think it's quite that far, but yeah, it was over a mile.
Yeah. And so we're going down, 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 and that was nice. Going up, wow.
Well, yeah.
That was a whole different.
As we're going down, I also knew that the temperature was going up, so I was a little bit concerned about the trip back up, but
we stopped quite a bit.
we made it.
And you got to remember, we are seniors here.
Drank a fair amount of water.
We're not youngsters anymore, so it did take us some time.
Yeah, I enjoyed that though.
And where are we at now? I mean, where did we?
Well, we also went through the Petrified Forest National Park.
That was really cool.
I mean,
the trees that turned into rock. It looked like granite. Didn't it look like granite?
Yeah, it's amazing how
it's so shiny and
how that
pretty.
Organic material changes to rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's really neat, and then it's so colorful too, you know. But yeah, there is so much to see out there. We
stopped quite a bit in different places though. When we took off on the 7th. And just about every place we went, we stopped somewhere.
Well, yeah, the initial part of the trip going south, we were kind of in a race. We were in a race. We wanted to get out of the colder weather, which brought us into Nebraska, you know. And then once we were in Nebraska, they had the weather forecast of the big bomb cyclone, which was scaring us. So we kind of raced through Nebraska and Kansas. Got into the northern part of Texas.
And can I just interject one thing? For those of you that don't know, watching us for the first time, we're in a camper van. The camper van is brand new to us. So we're in a smaller vehicle that we had to get used to as well. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but there might be some people that are watching for the first time.
Oh yeah, and that was a learning curve too, because driving that thing until you're used to it is like driving a kite. Yeah, I mean, it'll almost scare you at times with the wind. We fought wind all the way down to the Gulf.
And it was bad.
And it was always out of the west, so it was always a crosswind. And there were gusts I know were 45, if not close to 50 miles an hour at times. So it was an interesting ride.
And sometimes those gusts, you didn't see them coming.
No.
They just almost move us to the next lane.
And the van has this I can't remember the name of it, anti-sway program in it or whatever, where if it senses you swaying into the next lane or the wind is taking you, it dynamites the brakes for a little bit, and that'll make you take notice the first couple times that happens. So it was interesting. It was a lot of fun though at the same time.
So we left on the 7th of March, and we had time. We stopped. We did different things. I like to thrift. We went to some thrift stores, ate a bunch of places, and we stopped in some of the national parks and the state parks. So we saw a lot. And if you go back to any of our videos, you'll see some of the places that we've been, and some of the videos that are coming up will also show you places that we went at, the whole time when we were traveling. So we ended up here in Las Vegas right around the 20th or the 21st of March. We've been here ever since in Las Vegas. For those of you that don't know, we are staying in a condo, and that's where we're at now. We're kind of taking a break from the van. We're using the van while we're here, but we're in a condo, and we're talking about leaving again. I mean, like I said, we've been here a little over a month now. We're right about a month, 30 days, something like that. Oh, before I say anything about leaving Las Vegas, I have to tell you that my all-time favorite thing that we've done in Las Vegas this time that we'd never done before, and that was going to the Palms Hotel and Casino and eating their all-you-can-eat lobster. And they have crab legs. I can eat crab legs, but I'd much rather have lobster. I don't know how many of you are into lobster. If you are into lobster, say something in the comments. I'd be really interested to know if you're a lobster person or if you're a crab leg person. I'm very much into lobster, and it has to be with warm, really hot butter. Melted hot butter, dip it in. Anyway, that was my favorite. We've been there twice. I don't know if we're going to go there again because probably twice is enough, but that was my favorite thing to do in Las Vegas. What was your favorite thing to do, Wayne, since we've been at Las Vegas?
Oh, I like the food.
The food. But what do you have a favorite that you like the best?
Fleming's Steakhouse is where I want to eat.
Oh, Fleming's. Okay.
Steak Oscar.
Okay. Fleming's Steakhouse might be where we go next to go eat. But yeah, it's been a good trip. I mean, and we're talking about leaving again, going back home. So what are some of the plans, Wayne? What did you decide on that?
And nothing's set in stone, of course, but we'll leave here and go up to St. George, and from there start heading east.
What's there to do in St. George? Are we going to do anything there?
That's just a place to turn off. No,
not
okay. Really. But we'll head towards Page, Arizona. I'd like to do the Antelope Canyon. You need tickets for that, or you need to have a guide. I got to look into that a little bit. I don't know what the timing will be on that. But then there's a bend. They don't call it Big Bend. A bend in the river there I'd like to see, and then there's Mesa Verde National Park. That's further east yet. There is Monument Valley. I want to see that. That's where all the old Western movies are filmed. And from there we hit the, what would it be, the southwest corner of Colorado. And then work our way northeast up through the Rockies. End up in Cheyenne, Wyoming, up in there somewhere. And then from there we go back into South Dakota, probably the Black Hills, and up through the Badlands of North Dakota.
Are we going through Montana?
And we'll soon be home. We'll catch the corner.
But we're not going through Kalispell.
Oh no.
I love Kalispell. If any of you have never been to Kalispell, you have to go. It's beautiful in Kalispell. We've been there once that I can remember. I think I've only been there once. And we did one of those river raft trips.
That was a lot of fun.
We had so much fun.
Whitewater rafting.
Whitewater rafting,
Yeah.
that's what I meant, the whitewater rafting. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you've seen the River Wild, but that film was filmed on the river that we went on in Kalispell, and it was great. We had so much fun. What an adventure. I remember when they were taking us there on the bus, they were giving us all our gear and telling us how to put things on, and they were giving us all these safety tips. And I swear, I was shaking. I didn't even want to do it. I was so afraid. And it turned out to be the highlight of our trip in Montana. I absolutely loved it. So if you ever get to a place where you can do a whitewater raft, it's well worth it. Wouldn't you say, Wayne?
Oh yeah.
It's well worth it.
That's been a while ago now.
It has.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So.
There's so much to see.
And traveling. And we are retired, so we don't have jobs. This is kind of going to work into our job if we get enough subscribers. They say you have to have 1,000 in order to be monetized. I mean, we're not even close. We're not even close. And it's going to take a while, I'm sure, to do that. And if it doesn't happen, I mean, we'll do it as long as it's fun. Right, Wayne?
Yeah, I mean,
if it's fun for
us. If it
us,
doesn't work, we have our memories documented,
exactly.
you know?
Exactly. As long as we...
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
And then these travel plans coming up, nothing's set in stone. It more than likely will change.
Well, I think it would be kind of cool if somebody watching has an idea for us before we take off.
Yeah,
if you can think of something that that we might miss on the way back to North Dakota, someplace maybe you've been or you've heard about, put it in the comment section. We'd be interested because maybe we'll stop there.
That's the advantage of having a van. You can stop pretty much anywhere.
Oh, it's been so nice.
A lot of these small towns in Colorado, I think you can find a small parking lot in a visitor center or something like that and camp if you have to. So yeah,
well,
that's going to be interesting.
I'm glad you brought that up because on the way from North Dakota to where we're at in Las Vegas, we only stayed in campgrounds. That's all we did. We stayed in one state park, right? I don't remember where it was, but I know
Texas.
But we stayed in one state park.
Goose Island.
Oh, Goose Island, that's right. And the rest were all KOAs. Well, most of them were KOA campgrounds. But on the way back, I think we're going to start doing some boondocking. I think that we're going to start experiencing the van and see what kind of potential it really has. It is lithium, so it can sustain us at least for one night, right? With air?
Oh, with air, yeah.
Yeah.
Without air, you could go.
Oh.
You could go 3-4 nights.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But yeah, there's going to be a lot more public land coming up that we'll be traveling through, and that helps with the boondocking.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So we'll do that, and then also the Harvest Host. We might look into Harvest Host. I don't know yet. We are a member, and we have not used that yet, so that might be another thing that we do. There was a bird that just flew by there. But, we hope that you enjoyed this video. I just thought it would be good to talk a little bit more than what we have, and just to so you get to know our personalities a little bit, and really welcome you to our channel, and hopefully you'll start corresponding with us and talking with us a little bit so we get to know you as well. Do you have anything else you want to say, Wayne? Because I'm pretty much done.
No. See you next time.
See you later.